Welcome back, Lonzo Ball, and welcome to Minnesota, Julius Randle. So you got a couple teams with a little bit of intrigue. Preseason action, Minnesota Timberwolves in Chicago taking on the Bulls. A lot of questions about both of these teams, by the way. You know, since Lonzo has been dealing with injuries for the last few seasons, Kobe White has emerged. Most likely the Bulls are going to move off of Lonzo when his contract is up, probably in favor of letting Kobe and Josh Giddey kind of do their way with the franchise. We'll see what happens with Zach LaVine. You know, Minnesota obviously had a hell of a run last year, and believe that their party is just getting started. Traded Karl-Anthony Towns, got back that dude, and Dante DiVincenzo. Saw Randall had 15 points in this one. I want to see the 15, though, now as Zach LaVine gets a bucket. One thing about Zach is he's another one of those guys. Y'all know we talk about the guys that start the seasons off slow but finish strong. LaVine's one of those start the season off fast guys, but usually finishes the season slow, oftentimes injured. So when I see Zach looking good so far, I'm not surprised. I mean, he clearly puts the work in the offseason. The finishes to his season are underwhelming. Welcome back, Lonzo Ball. Injury-prone young man. If you follow like a lot of Lonzo's, personal stories and vlogs, and like his dad and LeVar, who I had the pleasure of meeting and interviewing before, that interview made TMZ. A lot of people believe a lot of Lonzo's injury concerns are due to his shoes that he's worn over the years. Decisions on branded sneakers versus going sneakers with more. Oh, look at that three. First shot, there's a make for Lonzo. Welcome back. You've been gone long enough, hell. Happy to see you back, but damn, you've been gone a long time. You pretty much ruined DeMar DeRozan's run in Chicago. That looked very promising, by the way. But welcome back, Lonzo. Happy to see you back on the court for real. But again, a lot of conversation about the kicks that Lonzo decides to wear. You know, he went with the Zoe sneakers. Remember those that nobody ever got? Those $500 kicks that him and his daddy were pushing. Now Lonzo, I believe, I don't know what brand he's wearing now. Somebody could tell me in the comment section. But he's moved away from the Zoes, if I'm not mistaken. And looks like a good decision. Looks to be healthy. You know, Lonzo not a high flyer as that dude is. Anthony Edwards nails the three. You know, I'm looking forward to Lonzo being healthy for a long time. Beautiful pass from Giddey.
That's why it's important. Joe Ingles and Josh Giddey are out there, a couple of Australian Olympians.
Mike Conley with the look and the three. I'm sorry, I was looking at Smith wear that number 7. The last time I seen a number 7 in Chicago was Ben Gordon. So it was like, I was thinking about that. It was like interesting for me. And Ben Gordon was a phenomenal player, by the way, for those familiar, y'all know. Sorry if I'm age capping some of my younger audience out there, but Ben Gordon doesn't seem too old for me. But phenomenal player that blocked that number. Big block there on Julius.
They had gone cold. They were 2 for their last 15 until that Randall jam.
Oh. Okay.
I'll tell you what, he's looking good playing with the starters. He's been playing with the reserves.
Is that Taylor Horton-Tucker?
With the starters.
Ball-headed Taylor Horton-Tucker.
There's Lonzo diving, and he saves.
Oh, look at the hustle from Lonzo. Trying to make up for some of that free money he's gotten from Chicago over the years. Josh Giddey. He should have kept that. Big three. Was that Patrick Williams? Patrick Williams, a high pick, man.
Shout out to Rockford.
Bulls up 58-50. Go get it. Rudy G. I'm interested in seeing the Rudy G. McDaniels Gobert pairing. That's a very lengthy front court. Rudy G. Randall Gobert. Rudy G. Gobert and McDaniels front court. Excuse me. Giddey with the fake. White with the three. I like Josh Giddey on the ball.
That allows you to participate.
I don't know if you need Giddey and Lonzo out there on the court together, though. Ooh, Patrick Williams.
Everybody's fighting for the second contract. Here's White. That's a deep three.
Josh Giddey. Hey, yo, man, I'm noticing something really quickly here, man. You know, Lonzo has, unfortunately, the injury bug, right? I don't know if I want to play Lonzo over Josh Giddey. I don't know that. Vucevic. I don't know that, man. I like the way Giddey's moving that basketball around. Chicago looks good. They're beating Minnesota pretty much at full strength. Starters are playing. Randall. Hey, now.
White's in a tough position there, and one. Randall's got 15 and 5 dimes. Minnesota trailing by 13. Williams, 2 balls.
Oh, Lonzo. That's nice.
Nice pass, nice cut.
What is the Bulls starting lineup? Let me know your thoughts.
Kind of moving right, left, and cutting.
Because I don't think you can go Giddey and Lonzo and Levine and Kobe. Too small. He's too slow-footed.
They've got some great defenders, but Caruso's going to really shift there.
Ooh.
Great finish by Minot.
Oh, that got to hurt.
Yeah, he got it directly.
That hurt me.
Basket that time, turn the corner.
And I'm sitting on my gaming chair.
Those low turnovers tonight. 8 turnovers, only 3 points off those turnovers.
Kobe White. Smith with the deuce.
Nice move.
On any given night.
Still rocking the frames, this be Smith. Smith has stops in Phoenix and I believe Indiana, if I'm not mistaken. Nothing like watching a highlight with your boy Ferro, man. Nothing like watching a highlight with your boy. Please comment your thoughts below. I would love to know your thoughts on this game and more. We're just getting started. Season starts next week. I'm excited about a new direction here for me in the channel. A lot of people have been asking for this for quite some time. DiVincenzo, hey, a little push off. Got away with that one. I think it's damn near time to clean the benches now. It's starting to tighten up here in the fourth. Do I want to watch this one through? Let's watch it through. Let's watch it through. DiVincenzo cuts the deficit for Minnesota down to 3. Let's watch it through. Let's watch it through. We're here now. It's a good one. Nickeil Alexander-Walker. See, this is what I like about Minnesota. Like, look at these guys. This is your second unit. You know, smart guys, now veterans, and Alexander Walker and DiVincenzo, and Ingles on the court, right? These are guys that are not gonna make a lot of mistakes, y'all. These are Minnesota reserves. Very deep team the T-Wolves have all of a sudden become.
You can't trust anybody nowadays.
And then, you cannot forget about young fella, Rob Dillingham. You know, he was my #1 player coming out of last year's draft to start the season last year. Now, by the end of it, I had Dalton surpassing him, but Rob was the guy that I most likely would have took first. And he slipped a little bit, and via trade with San Antonio, fell in the laps of Minnesota. Minnesota's got the 3-point lead now. Horton Tucker for the tie.
Tie game at 119.
Okay. Ain't you? THT. Oh, I thought he was going to Smith. Good ball movement. THT giving multiple guys open looks on that possession. Devon Carter still hanging around.
Bulls need to inbound it into the backcourt for Carter.
The old vet.
I
kind of like Chicago rotation a little bit too. Like some of those guards, man. I'm always a fan of vets. All right, it looks like we're going here. Minnesota calling timeout. Now let's roll. Rob Dillingham. He's capable of making a game winner. He passes it. No, I want Dillingham. Keep it. No. Oh, you get a look. Oh, wow.
The basketball guys, thank you. No overtime in preseason.
Wow. Man, that was kind of shocking to see. Shout out to Lonzo Ball. Happy to see him back on the basketball court. But, man, as I watched that highlight, my takeaway was the Chicago Bulls ran a pretty free-flowing offense when Josh Giddey had the ball in his hands. I thought he made some pretty good plays. I like when Kobe White comes off the ball as more of a combo guard instead of trying to run the show, which a lot of times Kobe had been forced to try to do over the last year or two with Lonzo Ball's injuries. Man, look, people are going to make it seem like I'm hard on guys who get hurt. Oftentimes, I know it's out of your control, right? Your body's just not responding. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I'm good with injuries happening to guys, and I know the guys are doing everything in their power to get back on the court. You know, I'm not an athlete by any means. I will never be so hard on athletes. Unfair. To me, that's unfair to athletes when I know they're doing everything to get back on the court. What bothers me with a lot of athletes today, right, is not only are you hurt all the damn time, you don't promote the game at all when you're out there. And I'm speaking to the Lonzo Balls of the world, the Kawhi Leonards of the world. So you won't promote the game at all. You do nothing for the game from a promotional standpoint. You barely talk as is. We know nothing about your personality as is. These teams have invested so much. You are the reason why things are going left, whether you will admit it or not. Kawhi Leonard, you're the reason why Paul George is no longer in Los Angeles. Chicago, y'all lost DeMar DeRozan. Y'all window, to me, to get to the second round of the Eastern Conference playoffs is over. I don't even know if that team's a play-in team right now. And I like Lonzo a lot, and he really does work well with Zach LaVine, and he did with DeMar in Chicago. The problem is it took Lonzo so damn long to get healthy. DeMar kind of got tired of waiting. It's like, I'm about to waste the back end of my prime waiting on a dude to get healthy, and he don't talk. Now, obviously, I don't know Lonzo or Kawhi personally behind the scenes. Maybe they're great communicators privately, but not publicly, maybe. But to me, it comes off as very dismissive of the blessings you got. Listen, I don't know when was the last time you looked outside. It's kind of crazy outside right now. Like, this economy is not the greatest. You know, go check the price of eggs. I say that often, but I do mean that. Things are expensive. And a lot of us, hardworking people, we don't have the time to wait on athletes to take 2.5 years to get healthy. Like, either you're going to get healthy or you're not. When I'm not sitting, I don't cover the Bulls. I'm not a beat writer for the Bulls. I cover the NBA. I look at this holistically, baby. You know, some Chicago fans may chime in and have more grace for Lonzo, but look, at the end of the day, he's been bad for business. I look at the business of the NBA. And if you can't make it to the court in 2.5 years, making the money that Lonzo's making, you're bad for business. And I'm looking at Josh Giddey. After everything that went wrong with him, with those rumors and allegations in Oklahoma City, that pretty much ended that run, man. That stuff with the underage teen allegations that I think Giddey's cleared, by the way, to be fair to the brother. That hurt his career. Oklahoma City, they were progressing, and really the only thing holding them back from a branding and PR was Giddey. And he didn't look the same player. He looked like a shell of himself. He was getting booed on the road. The Thunder, way more athletic with him off the court. But in Chicago, he fits in. He looks like a piece that could be a part of their puzzle. Whatever their puzzle may look like in its next chapters, not so sure if it's going to include Zach LaVine or Lonzo at all. I don't know. But let me know your thoughts. Lonzo Ball is back. I'm happy that he's back. But, you know, things just move on. Whether you're a part of that or not, it's up to you. And 2.5 years of injuries, that's just ridiculous. I'm sorry. Happy that the brother's healthy, but I'm looking at Lonzo and LaMelo, all these lower leg injuries, and I'm looking at them damn Zoe shoes, and I'm just cringing a little bit. And I see how far LeVar, who I like, has went in the back burner. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm looking at two talented brothers have lower leg injuries left and right, cannot finish seasons right now. And I just think something's there. I do. Let me know your thoughts. I'm out. If you love flexing your sports knowledge, you should head over to the best place to play fantasy sports and win some money while you're at it. That's Underdog. For me, I love the pick'em game. It's super simple to play too. All you got to do is go to the Underdog website or app. You got to pick whether a player will have a higher or lower stat line for that specific game. You get your picks right, and you can win up to 1,000 times your money. And when you sign up, if you use your boy's promo code, which is Ferro, your deposit will get matched up to $1,000 is available to you in bonus cash. You can't beat that. Tap in with Underdog. My promo code is Ferro.